It's Super Bowl week. Oh, man, Mike, we got some stranger dangers coming into our home, playing on our field for the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about that. Niners got a new defensive coordinator. We definitely going to talk about that because I want to know, was this a safe hire? I know Mike can't wait to get his take right here on the BAM Show. Smash that like button. Let's get it popping. I figured out what to do to kind of fix that, Mike. I'm thinking if we take off the overlays, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody watching too.
Eliminate the overlay just on that though. You don't have to take the one off on here. There's two separate ones.
No, I don't think you can because it's a package. No,
I do it on mine.
Okay.
They left and right.
You're in dual set mode. See, this is what I love about people. People come up here, they be like, what in the hell? These dudes. Listen, I know there's probably two different streams, and we apologize for it, but that's just the way it is. What I want to do is, see, if I take off the overlay, that's better, right?
We can leave it like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, it's a little bit better. You know, Mike, what's going on, bro, man? How you been, man? It's been about 7 months.
Yeah, man. No, I'm blessed, man. You know, I'm happy to be here. You know, going out and fighting through this cold. Hopefully I sound better today than I sounded last night. But, you know, like I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm happy. And all is well. No complaints.
It's good to see you, man. Yeah, I got a cold overnight, so I'm trying to figure out. Now, I know these things don't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, like, I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I have that itch in my throat. I was like, wait a minute. That didn't feel right. I feel like my throat about to start hurting. Let me see if I can get up and try to, you know, find something to knock that out real quick. And then I realized my left ear was like starting to hurt. So I had some medicine for that. And then the nasal stuff just started happening. That happened throughout the day. So it's just crazy, man. I hope I got a quick 24-hour one.
You getting hit all at the same time.
All at the same time, bro. Like and on levels, like how the Niners be getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do I got sound effects? I dropped a bomb. I hope it worked.
Yeah. Got that loud and clear.
So shout out to everybody that's watching, man. We appreciate it. We are going to be dual streaming every Wednesday around this time. I was late on today, so shout out to Mike not being late. He was here on time. I had my son's parent conference today. He got high honors with distinction, man. That kid is doing the dang thing. So shout out to my son, Rome.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Rome.
Thank you. Scott, I gotta cue me up. So he's doing a good job. And so yeah, I was running a little bit behind. I was actually here on time. What happened? We were trying to figure stuff out behind the scenes, like, you know what I'm saying, and we ain't figured it out. But we figured it out on the scene, you know. And Mike, it's been a minute. You know, we talk every day. People probably think we don't speak. A lot of people feel like I don't get along with you. I thought we proved that wrong. I did the Nothing But Niners show a little while ago, and it's just not consistent, you know. But I just think people feel like me and you are beefing, or you and I are beefing. I guess that's the correct way to say it. The English language, we're not beefing, you know. No, right?
No, I can't beef with my people, man. I love Wayne too much to beef with him.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. So we apologize for the delay. I'm just going through a lot of personal stuff, and so I just needed to dial back on some of the stuff that I was doing, and so I could figure out a time and a rhythm. I think, you know what? I felt like my rhythm was off, right? You know, when Kyle Shanahan's rhythm is off, the offense is off. Speaking of Kyle Shanahan and his offense, did you get a chance to watch the rise of the 49ers?
I am on I finished episode 1 on Patreon, and tonight on Patreon we do an episode 2 after bowling.
So I can't talk.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited, bro.
Okay.
Episode 1 was really, really great. They stopped right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, this,
great.
oh man, I love it. I absolutely love it. So
It's definitely, it's definitely something great, and a lot of people didn't like Tom Brady. I'm sure they're going to have a new fondness of Tom Brady. Like, first of all, I was like, yo, first of all, Tom Brady, shout out to Tom Brady for the simple fact that, number one, he's a diehard 49er fan. Like, I think his dislike of the 49ers is the fact that he didn't get to play for his childhood team growing up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, and you find out how diehard of a fan he is. That's number one. Number two, this man executive produced it. So for people that don't know, there's a difference between producing and executive producing. Executive producing means you put up the money. I just want to. That's the difference. That's yeah.
I didn't know. Okay.
They paying the bill, right? That's the executive producer, right? That means
That's
they paying
big
the
talk
bill.
right there.
That's that big money talk. So for shout out to Tom Brady for that. And then it's like, as you watch the other the other 3 episodes, you're just gonna love it. Especially the last episode where Brady kind of gets to be the fan again, and you can tell who his favorite player was growing up. I'll leave it at that. I won't.
Well, I will tell you this though, and this has not much about that, but watching Tom Brady in just the first episode.
Yeah.
Remember when he was on the barbershop with LeBron and all that?
Yes.
And he came out with the whole, you chose that
motherfucker
over me? And
he was
like,
the Niners.
They tried to say it wasn't the Niners.
No, it was the Niners. They tried to say that was Bill Belichick.
Yes.
So whatever that situation
that was Robert Kraft choosing Belichick over him.
Yes, because he went to Tampa. Right. No. That
was all Niners. That was all Niners, bro. His passion, just episode 1, bro. I'm telling you, that was all Niners. That's all I got off topic.
So was Eddie DeBartolo the owner during that draft? So that's on Eddie.
Not the draft. I think he meant like after he chose to leave the Patriots.
No, see, I think he went back to the roots.
You think he's talking about the draft?
I'm thinking he's talking about the draft. Bro, we drafted what's the motherfucking name? What's his name? Gio Carmazamazami? What is the dude name that we drafted? That quarterback.
The Italian dude.
He was
Camarazi.
He was trash. I'm so glad we could say trash again. I feel like I don't say trash on any other show but the BAM show, right? Like trash, like straight up trash. Look, it is what it is. I just
Giovanni Camarzi.
Bro, I had all the names of Italians in that whole. Yeah. Shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew, man. They're out there in the building. Shout out to everybody on Nothing But Niners as well. You know what I'm saying? Tanisha, what's going on? We got Super Chat, Mike. We kick off the show to Super Chat. And let's get right into the nitty gritty of the show, right? Jack Knox, hey, Wayne and Mike, and Faithful. Hope everyone is doing great. Just stopping by to show some love. Appreciate you, Jacks, on the Super Chat.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And usually we don't do this, but Bobo Harris, 7469, has a question. And I like this because I don't know if Mike is Senior Bowl savvy, but I'm definitely here to find out if he has a crush. And that's what this question is about. Mike and Wayne, what player do you like at the Senior Bowl? Do you think they'll be on the 49ers? Now, before I let you answer this, every player that I like gets drafted by our opposing teams in the division. So I don't know if I should say the player that I like. Mike, you're the superstitious person. What do I do here?
Hey, man, look, they got to learn. They done moved John Lynch, so maybe this is the year that it start taking place. So let's go ahead and you go ahead and give it to him, bro.
Wait. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
let's go, baby.
He was on a little delay. It was a little delay, but that's cool.
I was real in my ears, though. I was tagged. See, I knew I should have done it.
It was about a 17-second delay on that, bro. But I thought you was going to be closer to it with me. But now, let me ask you, though. So Al Guido got promoted. He took John's job?
No, he's the CEO. But John got promoted. They haven't said who's going to be the GM.
So
John is GM
John
also.
Lynch got promoted?
Yeah.
When?
John Lynch up. John Lynch got a new position. I saw that somewhere. Hold on.
I don't think John Lynch got a new position because I don't know.
Hold up. I'm Googling now. I could be wrong.
Somebody let me know.
Guido.
I don't remember
All right,
John Lynch getting moved up. So Guido got the CEO position. Not sure what that means. I just you got a president. Was it because isn't John Lynch the president?
Maybe I said something I wasn't supposed to say. I take all that back. Guido got promoted to CEO.
Nah, son.
No. I take it back. I take that back.
Oh, you take it back because did you pull a Roger Craig moment?
What he
right?
said.
Well,
From Frank Gore.
For Frank, well, not before Frank Gore. Jed York kind of leaked it out on the Kay Adams show, and we were like, is Roger Craig going in the Hall of Fame? And then Frank Gore came out today and kind of doubled down on it. So are you doing that? Is what I'm asking.
I didn't mean to. Nope, never.
Are you lying?
I didn't mean to. No. All right. I'm not lying. I had heard, but I thought I heard it on X. I thought I saw it publicly. I should say.
Okay.
That John Lynch got promoted.
Okay.
But I could be absolutely wrong.
I was just asking because I just want to know if you had a source that you didn't want to disclose because you be standing on your sources. You know what I mean? All right, Mike. Back to that question, and then we'll get to Boat's question, and then we'll get to the show. All right. So, is there a Senior Bowl player that you've been hearing about that?
I'm all about offensive linemen. Is Sam Hecht in this one?
Yes.
That's okay. There you go, right there. I didn't know if he made it to the actual Senior Bowl.
Yes.
Sam Hecht. I don't know. Now I didn't get to look at any of the drills. I haven't watched any of the Senior Bowl or anything like that. How did he look out there, man? I know you were there. You were like live and direct. Like what's going on, man?
Listen, so Sam Heck is in. I'm gonna start putting out Breezy's top 5, and he's a top 5 center in this draft. So I'll put it out.
Yeah.
I'll put that out there. Now there's some other centers that weren't there, but Jake Slaughter and Sam Heck, I thought for the Niners too. I think those guys can come in here and literally start day one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you draft them in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round. Like, those are 2 players, I think, that will come in and give Jake Brendel that competition and run for the money. You know what I mean? They can move in the run game. They can pass protect. Like, those are guys that I like. And that's what we need. So I like that you even went with a center and on the offensive line. I think that was super standoutish. It's funny. I'm going to go on the defensive side, and I'm going to pick a player. And I'm sorry, but Bud Clark is the
safety for TCU. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
First of all, let me tell you why I have this affinity for Bud Clark. Now, technically, I should hate his ass. You know what I'm saying?
TCU.
No. Yeah, okay. You know where I'm going. First play of the damn game, pick 6, Bud Clark, J.J. McCarthy to Bud Clark. And I'm like, come on, man. 15 interceptions over his career in college. Bro, dude's a ball hawk. And as we talk about Raheem Morris, I feel like the key to his defense is a safety. But specific safety. Like, we gonna talk. We here. I'm so glad to be back in this with you, bro. Like, I missed you, man. Like, I'm so glad to have these conversations. Some are going to be controversial, some going to be heated debates, some going to be whatever. But right now, we just having a conversation, and I'm trying not to let my nose run on air. So you take over. But Bud Clark, safety from TCU. Yes, there's some other safeties that I like, but at the Senior Bowl, Bud Clark was number 1 DB out there.
And I'm going to tell you now, I'm done second-guessing Wayne and players that he likes in secondary because all last draft, he kept talking about somebody that's about to be in the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, yo, like I think he just learned how to say his name and he just likes saying it. And
no, Eman Warwick was the man. Like,
bro, he has been balling, Wayne. Like, bro, when I tell you I'm giving you your flowers for that, bro, like you did it, bro. You did it. I am done second guessing anything you say about that secondary from now on. And Raheem Morris, that's his specialty.
Yeah.
Remember how we missed Steve Wilkes in that secondary? That secondary was on fire with Steve Wilkes. Raheem Morris can do that.
Let's talk about Raheem Morris. And I'm glad you said that because we have some safeties, right? And so I need to know, like, do you feel like Raheem Morris is going to be able to develop the safeties that we have on the books? And those safeties are going to be Malik Mustafa, Jair Brown in his last year, and the second-year player now. Oh, my gosh. I'm drawing a blank. He was a rookie last year. Help me out. Marquise
Green?
Siegel. Marquis
Oh,
Siegel.
Siegel. I don't know why I said Green.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Everybody else is a free agent. So we'll talk about Raheem Morris. We'll talk about the hire. But right now, like, does he have that safety? Can he develop that safety? Because we saw the best season from Jair Brown under Steve Wilkes, right? Got the interception in the Super Bowl. Like we saw that. Picked off Patrick Mahomes. He ain't did shit since. Oh, he did get a no.
He did get no.
He
Stop
did.
it.
He did.
He had NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Like, stop it. He did. He had his moments here, bro.
You
he had
gonna
his
let me
moments
run
this
my
season.
show? You're not gonna sit here and check me on my show.
Because that's big Jersey, man. Y'all not gonna just. I mean, look, he's not perfect, and I've had my gripes with him too. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I started out the top half of the season calling him out, and then he put my foot in my mouth. Like, I'm not.
I can't stand you, bro.
But the issue is that, and this is what I think Raheem Morris can bring to the table for all of these young men, is consistency. And that's what we need, bro. Like, they are going through defensive coordinator after defensive coordinator. Raheem Morris likes to blitz so much that those guys are going to have to play man. They're going to have to be tight assignment. Like, they're going to have to know they
but
shit.
that's what I'm scary. That's scary, bro.
I think our players are built for man. I
No,
swear to you, I think
Jair
our
Brown
players are built
can't
for
cover
man.
motherfucker. He can't cover my Kleenex. You know what I'm saying?
But let him be a safety. Let him be a safety.
Yeah,
if
but
you're
that's
gonna
the point.
Make him be a safety.
I understand that, but my thing is, I prefer Marquis Siegel as that deep guy because of his speed.
Deep guy.
Yeah,
100.
because he's got the speed. You put Jair Brown out there, and he second guess one look off from the quarterback. He's second guessing. Next thing you know, he giving up touchdowns. Right, and that's the thing. They gave up touchdowns, bro. Like, Siegel, touchdowns. Brown, explosive plays. Like, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Malik Mustafa playing anywhere deep. Keep that cat. That's your blitzer. That's your guy in the box. And he don't got to be Hufanga. He needs to be Malik Mustafa.
Here's where I think we are. I don't think we need Mustafa and
Jair Brown. Yeah.
That's where we are. I don't
Okay.
think we need both of them. And that sounds bad. And if I have to go with one over the other, I'm going to go with Mustafa just because he's faster. I'm going to go with Mustafa because he's faster. And I think he's a better
He's a better attack.
I beat you. I knew about that delay this time. I got it out first.
I think he's the better tackler. Shout out to Slick, man. Says the faithful need our dose of the BAM show, gentlemen. Every week, we are going to be consistent on this.
Let's go, man.
Wednesday live. And the cool thing is we're going to be bringing you controversial topic shows, but every week up until the draft, every month up into the draft, every third Wednesday, third and fifth, if they're there, we're going to do live mock drafts. My goal is to get Mike acquainted with these prospects. That's my goal because I love it and I need Mike to love it like I love it because I love him.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So we here, all right?
I like being pushed. I like that. Challenge me. Controversy. That's my thing.
Controversy. That's one of my favorite
that in
Prince
my
records.
sleep.
Did you know that was a Prince record? Controversy. Have you ever heard that record?
But I knew it the way you said it. That was
Oh, yeah,
Prince.
'cause you heard the Prince tone. Yeah.
When you said it, your hat brim turned purple. Like, I don't even know if you knew that. Like, it was instant. It was instant. As soon as you did it.
I like that. Now look, the Niners can trade. Let me ask you this question: would you trade for a veteran safety that Raheem Morris is familiar with and Jesse Bates? He's in the last year of his contract.
He's like 29.
Can we look it up?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm on it. So Jesse Bates,
Last year of his
the
deal.
third, is 27.
28.
He's
I got
27.
28.
Oh.
28. He'll beat
Oh,
29
you know what?
on the
My bad.
26.
27 interceptions. Yeah, bring him on in. Listen, we need some ball hawking.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said 27 interceptions. Do you bring him? Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
because
this
I'm
is why I
tired of our
want
guys not getting their hands on balls, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I understand
Balls.
this bend but don't break and hold them to a punt. No, let's get some damn turnovers, bro. Let's get them consistently. You know how good we looked in that game where Jair Brown had the 2 interceptions?
Yeah, listen. Look, all right. So it'll probably cost the Niners about $16 million in the last year of his deal, unless they could get, Oh, you saying you don't care?
I don't care about the money no more, bro. Yo, the best thing that they did last year was eating all that dead cap
They
space,
ate
bro.
that
Like, it's
$21 million in dead cap money this year. How crazy is it that you know who's eating up all that dead cap money?
Who?
Who's the responsible for it? Which player?
Ayuk,
Hargrave.
Hargrave.
That he did us dirty.
I told y'all not to get him. I tried to tell all of y'all. I said y'all got fooled by one good year out there on a phenomenal defensive line. He Eric Armsteaded us. He Eric Armsteaded us.
I don't think
about
he
that.
Eric Armstead
had one.
He came in hurt. Remember, he got hurt.
Armstead had one double-digit sack year.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
got him that bag
because of his versatility. Though I think that's what. Listen, first of all, let's talk about Raheem Morris. Please, I don't mind. I don't mind the wide 9, but got to give me multiple defensive fronts up front. Like that has to change. I think the league figured out the wide 9. Thoughts?
Wide 9 should be a tool in the box, not the box. You get what I'm saying?
No, of course.
I don't want to see no stunts from wide 9. And you got a dude jumping back and running 2 yards across and then trying to loop around and all that stuff. No, we can do some tighter formations and all that. Now, when you have players that excel better in certain situations and all, coming from the wide 9, put them out there if that's what you want to do. But it don't have to be the end all be all. And if Chris Kosera can't let that go a little bit, let his ass go too.
Ooh.
Let his ass go too. He has not developed a single defensive lineman since he's been here.
Ooh.
Not one. Not one.
Are we doing that? That's what we doing today?
We don't have to. Sorry, we on Raheem.
No, listen. No, we ain't on no rules. Listen, this is Bam Show. Ain't no God rules. Let's go. First of all, we got super chat from Silent. All right, need wide receiver 1, cornerback 1 at minimum to compete. Can't win with Jags.
Just another guy.
I like that.
I don't think we need another cornerback 1. I am blaming all the faults this year on
Daniel
Robert
Bullock was
Saleh
trash too.
And Daniel Bullock.
I
screamed, get rid of him. I literally celebrated when he left, bro. Like I celebrated when they said that he was gone.
Yeah.
They said actually I think the first report came out that said he was hired somewhere. Then they was like, nah, they didn't hire him, but he was still gone. So
right, he's in Green Bay now, thank God. So
yeah.
So good luck to them, but no good luck to them. Like
this wide receiver 1 though, I want to get your thoughts on that.
Oh come on, you don't want to get my thoughts on that.
I do. Is Pearsall wide receiver 1 or no? Because everybody seems to be really impressed.
Absolutely,
with him, and I don't see it.
Absolutely not. Ricky Pearsall is Deebo Samuel. That's the role. That's the role. He's better than Deebo Samuel. He's a better wide receiver than Deebo Samuel, but his role is the Z, right? So that he's not an X. When we say wide receiver 1, remember we were having this conversation about wide receiver 1s. I think we talked about Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, and you were right. I was wrong, right? I said Brandon Ayuk. I had to change my statement up and say that, Deebo Samuel is the better weapon, right? Remember we had that conversation?
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Because now we understand what wide receiver 1 means. It means X. It means the guy, right? That's what Brandon Ayuk was. So my question to you about Brandon Ayuk before we talk about some of these prospects, right? And we got another super chat, and I'll just keep bringing them up. John Doe from the Nothing But Niners channel.
You know they're not going to let us finish this in 30 minutes.
No, I don't know if you have to run. I don't have to run. So I'm trying to
6.
Okay, all right. So we'll get you there. So my thing is, there was something going on out there that Brandon Ayuk may call up John and Kyle and be like, "Yo, my bad."
Wait, what? You be on Facebook, don't you?
No, I just got a funny feeling like this whole situation is weird.
Oh, I thought you said something was out there. I thought you heard that.
No, I'm just saying, like, think about it though. You ain't heard nothing from Brandon Ayuk. He puts out ghost stuff all the time. He's driving by the stadium doing dumb shit, getting all the fans to go against him. I want Brandon Ayuk good as gone. But what if he matures? Like, what if he has a moment and he's like, Kyle, John, I effed up. I'm willing to eat whatever and bet on myself and put me on a 1-year deal. They're already not going to pay him. So, like, at this point, like, you know what I'm saying? He's going to probably test the market and see what happens for him. But we still got to trade him. We still got to trade his contract. We'll get into that later. But what if Kyle went back on that and they did something? They got close again. It would be crazy. Now, the thing that to me makes me feel like that would never happen, I don't think Kyle Shanahan liked Brandon Ayuk from the jump. Remember, he was in the doghouse forever. I don't think Brandon Ayuk appreciated that. I think this goes back to that. I was a rookie wide receiver. I got you 800 plus yards injured, and you put me in a doghouse the next year. I just feel like from that moment, the tension was real, the miscommunication was real, and I'm not agreeing with Brandon Ayuk on how he's handling stuff. but we're not hearing from his side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we could not want him, we could not do this, but we're only getting what they're feeding us, guys.
Right.
Just want to put that out there. There's three sides to the story.
So it was funny to me because I think John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan need somebody to play in between them. Right? When I was watching this episode 1 of the Rise of the 49ers, Carmen Policy.
Yes.
And I remember the role that he played between coach
is that
and
the
owner.
Guido role though, or no?
So that's what it's supposed to be.
Well,
That's
I'm asking
exactly what
because
it's supposed to
Policy
be.
was the president.
Right.
He was the liaison, like the mediator, like the middle
now,
guy.
they just made Guido CEO, but he can still do that. He needs to be that middleman. So here's why I say that, right? You got Kyle at one presser saying, "Oh, Brandon Ayuk is still under contract next season." That was during the season, as if to say, "I don't know why y'all keep talking like he's gone. He's still in the contract.
Right.
His guarantees are gone, but we still have his rights." And that's all I'm gonna say about that. He said that as if like, "All right, it doesn't mean that he's gone." John Lynch goes to the podium at the end of the season.
Oh, okay.
presser
Tell me
and says,
I need your take on this. Go ahead.
He says something a little bit different. He's like, "I think it's safe to say that he's played
He's
his last snap as a
down.
49er."
Yes. So
And I'm sitting here like, but so y'all just gonna release him? Y'all just gonna let him get his way?
well, they're
Y'all
willing to eat the money. I think they already didn't give him those guarantees that whatever that date happened in July or whatever. And then Kyle, remember we didn't hear about this shit happened back in July, and Kyle just now telling us, "Well, Brandon Ayuk ain't returning my phone calls." Like now you talk about like this happened back then.
Right.
That's why it's weird to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's weird to me. You know, John Doe from Nothing But Niners, man. Trade aging. Thank you for the super chat contributions. Trade aging players: Bosa, Trent, Kittle, CMC. All right, I want to take Kittle out of that equation and Bosa out of the equation because they're injured, and you can't trade injured players. So, but do you agree with this?
Last year, my draft crush at the running back position was a guy named Woody Marks. His real name is actually Jaquavius Marks, but he goes by Woody.
Plays for the Houston Texans, guys.
He plays for the Houston Texans. He's a rookie. He had a phenomenal rookie season, in my personal opinion. Guy can catch. He can run. He's got explosive acceleration. If he was here last year, I would be comfortable moving on from Christian McCaffrey. I don't think CMC is quite as done as people think he is. Now, I will say that there's this stat that
I gotta
when you have as many touches as he had this year,
yeah,
following year is usually not that good. So I would not be opposed if they
that was
CMC.
touches. Let's talk about that's touches though. Let's talk about
touches,
rush attempts. See, I think that is shifting, and I agree with you. I don't think he's done. Is it safe to say, since we're talking about safe, that he's just reinventing himself? And
CMC?
Yes, in different ways, right? That's how talented to me of a player he is. So I feel like that's what CMC did last year. He was the offense. Let's just keep it a buck. George Kittle beat up. Brock Purdy beat up. About to call him Sam Cook. Mac Jones is in here. Like, just don't ask me why. Just think about it, though. No Brandon Ayuk, no Ricky Pearsall. I mean, you had to lean on CMC. And the defenses knew that. Yo, stack the box. Do this. Take away these runs. Like, they played the run. First, second. Why do you think Kyle Shanahan started passing on first down? like every game. First down pass.
Throw him off.
You got to throw him off.
Yeah.
He knew the defenses were coming out here to stop the run. Now, as far as his explosiveness, that might be gone. Like that the quick burst, that might be gone. His vision is still there. His ability to get explosive runs is still there if you get the offensive line to block the proper way, right? So I don't think he's done. I just think last year was a season coming off of those injuries. He's got a full season under his belt now, coming off those injuries. I think his mental will be different. I think he's going to come in ready to go, and we might even get some of that explosiveness back. I don't know, but you said we don't got that other guy here, and we don't. We don't. I like Jordan James. He's not fast. He just got quick bursts. There's a big difference between being fast and quick bursts. As far as catching out of the backfield, I don't know if that's him. Isaac Orendo, we know, can catch out of the backfield, but his vision is terrible, right? So we got guys. That's why I like the kid out of Indiana, and I like the kid out of Arkansas, Mike Washington. And I like Kalon Black out of Indiana. Those would be a couple of guys. Pro status. Super chat. Trade back and select Caden McDonald or McNeil Warren. So we're talking about safeties, right? So McNeil Warren, I think, after the combine, is going first round. So there's no reason that you're not trading back for Emmanuel McNeil Warren. That's the best safety to me in this draft. I know you could talk about the kid from Georgia or whatever. McNeil Warren is the guy we want. McNeil Warren is this year's, to me, Emmanuel Warren. That's my guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the guy. Now, Bud Clark is a guy that I got to watch at the Senior Bowl that I feel like is my number 2, right? So if you're not gonna get McNeil Warren, get Bud Clark. You got to get a playmaking safety. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a playmaking safety. That's what it comes down to. And so pro status, that's where I am on this, yo. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna trade back. The Niners usually don't trade back for safeties, even though they did. Did they trade back? Nope. They drafted Jair Brown where they were with the comp pick. So I feel like they just draft safeties wherever they land. Slick68 super chat contribution. Shout out to Kay Adams for leaking that Roger Craig is finally getting inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. Fifth 2000 in rushing and first 2000 in rushing and passing. So congratulations to Roger Craig. Now, Mike, gotta ask you this question. He's in. Do we care how he's in? I'm just curious to know, because I can tell you right now, there's 2 people that ain't going to the Hall of Fame that allowed a space to be open. So I'm just curious. You know, there's no Robert Kraft and there's no Bill Belichick. So I'm asking you.
He's gonna be the what do they call the old
senior?
person? Like like the classic.
Yeah, but they still only take how many players get inducted every year? 5?
No, I don't think there's a limit on it.
I think there is. I think it's like 5 or 7 every year. I think they take like 5 to 7.
What's the limit on Hall of Fame inductees, NFL?
Love these super chats,
all right,
too, by the way.
So here we go, man. Yeah, they are hitting them, man. They're not between 4 and 8 new members annually. That's what I thought. I didn't think it was. Well, like
I said 5 to 7,
number.
but there is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they have with recent adjustments allowing for a maximum of 9 in certain cycles due to increased senior, coach, and contributor representation. So, all right. So it changes. But I think he's going to get in as a senior.
All right,
so he's going to get it as a senior.
Before I get to silence super chat, I did not mention Caleb Downs from Ohio State. That's because he gonna be gone. Like he the number 1 safety, but he don't got the interceptions. And so but he's the ball. He's got the ball skills. He's the guy. Caleb Downs is probably the number 1 safety in this draft from Ohio State. But I thought that was, you have to trade up. We talk about trading back, so that's why I didn't mention him. But for me, for the Niners, I really feel like Emmanuel McNeil Warren is the guy. All right. Super chat from Silent. What do we get if Moore says, let's go 3-4 base? Mike, put this 49ers defense in a 3-4 based off of who we already have. This is going to be fun.
Based off of who we already have here.
Yeah. So who's your ends, who's your nose, and then who's your 4 linebackers?
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I'm probably gonna do a guy like C.J. West as my nose. I know he's shorter.
No. That's perfect. That's leverage. I love it.
That's why I want to go there. Yeah. So I want to get the little bowling ball in there in the middle. My ends are gonna be. My ends in the 3-4. So we only got 2 of these guys here. I'm gonna do Mykel Williams on one side, and I'm gonna do. Do we still have Sam O coming back?
Yeah,
actually, no.
I think he's restricted, but so yeah.
It don't matter. I'm going to do Alfred Collins. Get those big boys up front. And now what happens is you got to have one guy as your edge guy coming off like as a pass rusher, and I'm going to give that back to Bosa. I'm going to give Bosa. But in this scenario, Bosa would be my Alden Smith. So I'm thinking of the Jim Harbaugh days.
I don't think he's built that way, bro.
I
I'm
don't. I
sorry.
think he's got the speed and power. I think he can do the
No,
bull
I don't
rush
think he's
move
got
really
the
well.
speed.
Oh, but he's also coming off this injury. So
Yeah, but no. But no. I'm just putting a differentiation there, bro. Like I love it, but I just don't. Bosa's got to be my bookend. Like Bosa's my Justin Smith. Like you know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like
that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
like no, and
I
it's
just
fair
feel.
what
I
you
feel
said
like
too.
Justin Smith was just bigger than Bosa. Like I feel like when I
No,
look at Bosa, I don't
they
see. Are they
size
similar?
wise. I think they similar.
Yeah.
Like weight wise. I mean, I think they're similar.
Yeah.
I think they're similar. I just don't see Bosa with speed. Listen, your outside linebackers got to have speed because they got to run sideline to
They have
sideline.
to.
Yeah. So like that's the. So can I like your front? Can we switch Bosa and don't put Collins out there and put Bosa on?
Oh yeah. If we're gonna take Collins off and you want that guy there,
Yeah.
then Bosa has to be that guy.
Because I'm thinking first and second
absolutely-
down, bro, setting the edge. That's not Collins.
And Bosa could get after the quarterback like how Justin Smith could. He was disruptive.
Absolutely.
He wasn't a sack master. Don't get me wrong. He wasn't a
No,
sack master at all.
but he was disruptive. Yeah.
He was 285, bro. Nick Bosa's not no
Oh,
285.
Nick Bosa's 267, right? 260 something.
Is he that big?
I think
look
so.
at Bosa and I see like 245, 250.
No,
bro.
if he was 245, I'd be with you as an outside linebacker. That's why I said everything
Right.
changes up. You look at the
I
draft.
didn't know he was that big. Where?
Yeah,
Let me see. All right.
they just shape differently. Like you know what I mean?
They got him at 260. God, okay, all right. I stand corrected. I did not know Bosa was that big, bro.
Yeah,
he don't look like it. He's
muscle.
like so lean.
Lean,
He's all
yeah.
muscle. He looks very lean. So I didn't think that he was that big. Okay.
So my thing is right. Let's go linebackers now. So you got your inside linebackers, Fred Warner and Tatum Bethune, and then your outside linebackers, D Winters and Nick
Wait,
Martin?
inside linebackers, there's only two.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna
you
have
want
four
Tatum
linebackers.
Bethune and Fred Warner?
Those will be your inside guys.
Is
Right?
Tatum Bethune our next best?
I mean, he was running the mic when Fred Warner was injured.
Man, is Kendricks under contract next year?
No, free agent. Got to bring him back.
Damn.
That's why I said currently.
What about Wallow? He grew on me. I went from hating him to
Oh,
to
he's
loving
gonna be
him
a
in one
free
game.
agent. He's another
He's
guy.
a free agent too.
Yeah.
I hate this team, bro. I don't even know why I bother learning names.
They'll probably bring guys back. You know what I mean?
All right, so then that gives us who to choose. We got to choose from Martin, who didn't get any playing time. We got to choose from Bethune, Winters, and there's somebody else I'm missing. What's the other guy's name? Oh God,
I think Curtis Robinson is still there.
Robinson. That's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bethune would probably have to be him then.
Because you'll have your run one, your pass one of your inside linebacker. So Fred, they could, interchange. And then you need the speed on the edge. So how about we take off, who did I say? The fourth outside linebacker is Bryce Huff.
You got to have Bryce Huff out there.
Yeah, that's
That's
Bryce
your pure
Huff,
speed right there.
Bryce Huff and D Winters on the outside.
Not Sam O. Oh, you
No.
got Sam O as a lineman. You got him.
Yeah, he'll be too big. He'll be your rotative guy. I think you rotate Collins as a nose, and I think you rotate Samo
Samo
as an
Bosa.
edge. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have the players to do it, y'all. Just so we clear. And like every 3-4 team don't come out with 3 down linemen every time.
No,
They
we might
four
come up with
down
five.
linemen. They
We might
come
come
with
up with
5
five. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some
like so
5-2.
we have. I think that we're so used to playing Madden, and it's like, oh, it's a rundown or it's a pass down. We're gonna go through. We got it. That's not real life no more, y'all. These
No, I
players
got you.
are very interchangeable. So,
I got
but
you.
yeah,
All right.
so that was a fun exercise.
It was.
fun.
I'm curious to see what people think. In the comment section, it's gonna be fun to read and see what they think. Let's go with this super chat from Nigel over on Nothing But Niners. Who do we take at 27, offense or defense? I tell you what. How about we just say we'll take an offensive player and their position, and we won't give the name. Let's do that because we got plenty of draft stuff we're gonna talk about.
Yeah. It's way too early to start naming specific players, but I'm cool with position.
Yeah. So, are you gonna go offense or defense at 27? I know it's hard because we haven't addressed free agency.
You don't know how the board fell. You don't know
Yeah.
free agency.
Yeah, but-
Right now, I think our top need, believe it or not, is offense.
Okay.
I think it's on the offense side of the ball.
Okay. So which position?
You want the
would
position?
go with?
Offensive
Yes.
line. I'm
Okay.
definitely going with offensive line. I'm going with center or guard. At 27, you can still get a really good center or guard. But a lot of people are going to say it's really early
I
for a
think that's a
center.
reach for these centers. None of these
Yeah,
centers
see.
are Jackson Powers Johnson or them guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they, for me,
Right.
they're not. Not even Sam Heck. He's still a project. Like, these guys are good. That's why I said if you get one of these guys in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, you are golden, right? So I don't know. Like, I feel like 1st round, if it's not one of those, if I'm going to go offensive line in the 1st round, it's gonna be tough because it's gotta be. I feel like it's gotta
It's
be a
tough,
tackle.
right. It's
But
gotta-
do we need a
right.
tackle? Because we got Colton McKivitz and Trent Williams coming back. We need a tackle,
Yes.
but those are your starters. So are you drafting somebody that's not gonna play this year in the 1st round, or are you drafting the person that's gonna play? I'll go wide receiver here. I think they go wide receiver. I'm offense, but I think they go wide receiver. Yeah, that's a track record, bro. Brandon
that means
Ayuk,
you- so that means
1st
that you don't
round.
think Ayuk is
Ricky
coming back.
Pearsall, 1st round. Nope, that dude is good as gone.
Wayne. Wow. Because I did start the show talking about Sam Heck, right? And he's,
Yeah,
I think,
and
the
I like
best
him.
center in this draft, but he's not worthy of picking at 27.
No.
So
And
you're
see-
absolutely right. That's too high for him.
And it's okay, but I just don't see the night. Like if it was a Jackson's Powers Johnson or one of those type of centers, yes, but nah.
I can't say the name. What about the guard from Penn State?
See, that's different.
They've got a 1st round grade on that person, right?
Yeah, and we
It's
need a guard.
Ione.
Yeah, yeah,
Ione?
yeah. Loan. Yeah, or Ione. I thought it was Loane. Maybe it's Ioane.
I think that's an I.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So, but like that's a 1st round grade, right? But
Are we drafting a guard in the 1st round? You draft tackles in the 1st round. Guards don't make 1st round money. Now, if you drafted a tackle that's going to be kicked in the guard, now you talking.
this guy is not attack. He's 6'4", 334.
I'm saying.
I'm just so if we
No, but you get what I'm saying?
But wait, no.
Okay, so
Because
let's
we've
just
seen
say a guy
Nelson.
like-
we saw Nelson.
That was
He was a
different.
guard.
That was different.
But why? But why?
Because
the best.
Because that was the best guard. He's probably the best guard prospect that came out of a college. Period. Like he was just, and he fit Indy so perfect. Because I'm gonna be honest. Everybody keeps saying we need a tackle because we need to give Brock Purdy more time. No, we don't. What we need is a guard that's going to allow these running backs to run like Jonathan Taylor. That's going to allow these run. That's what we need. I like Dominic Pooney,
Bro,
but he not
we
it. So
couldn't run the ball up the middle at all, bro. It was so fucking disgusting watching him try this over and over. And
I
over,
like
man.
Dominic Pooney, Mike. I just don't know if he mean enough. So I'm if this Ione, whatever you say his name from Penn State is there, I wouldn't be mad. I tell you that. Oh, we gonna have fun. We gonna have some fun. Like I could tell Mike and I, we on the same page. We not on the same page. Y'all got prospects. I love it. X-Man Super Chat contribution. No Bryce Huff at outside linebacker because Philly tried. They did. But I wonder if Raheem Morris can get him to produce. See, that's the difference.
Oh, that's a really good.
That's a
point.
really good thing. He's probably just a light edge rusher opposed to an outside linebacker. And what offenses will do is put his ass on an island, make him have to cover, and he'll get exposed. But if he has to just rush the passer from the outside, I think that might work.
He could be a package player. He could absolutely be a package player. Like Raheem Morris likes to blitz. He likes to sit in the house. That's a good guy to sit in the
I got a question for you then. I don't want to know from his perspective, but I want to know from Mike's perspective because I already think if I asked you would this player want to do it, you'll probably say no. Leonard Floyd, free agent, loves Raheem Morris. Does he return? Remember, Raheem Morris coached him in 2021 with the Rams Super Bowl,
with the Rams, yeah.
and he just coached him in Atlanta. Does he return back to the
You want to
Bay?
know what I would do?
Yes. Do you go
He's about
after
to
this
be
guy?
like 33.
Yeah, but that's a situation. At this point, when you get these veterans, you getting situational players, bro. On vet
coming up
minimums.
cheap. You asking what I would? Okay, yes. If it's vet minimum,
Yeah, these are vet minimums.
And this is still in the 3-4 scenario. This is not our
3-4
normal
scenario.
Then yeah, I would do that. He could be the speed guy off the edge.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
minimum.
like that's what he plays. He's always been a 3-4 outside linebacker. He's get double digit sacks as a 3-4. Even in Buffalo and situational, what was he? 3-4 outside linebacker, double digit sacks. He didn't play every snap. Now, let me ask you
Right.
another hypothetical question. Would you rather have Leonard Floyd or Joey Bosa?
Leonard Floyd. Don't play with me. Like, stop. So, yeah, Leonard
I
Floyd.
had to ask, bro. Like, dang, I couldn't just
Leonard
ask.
Floyd.
Okay.
Because he'll come in here and get you, if he's a part of a healthy rotation, he'll come in here and get you 4 or 5 sacks in a season. Mm-hmm. He'll do it. He'll definitely do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, Delvin Thomas, Super Chat contribution from BA acting out. Could he honestly have mental issues he's dealing with after his surgery, not thinking he could be the player he was before he got hurt? I like this question because let's talk about this.
You're
want me
asking
to go
us to
first?
assess the mental state of somebody that we've never
That-
sat down and
that-
had a conversation with.
No, but I think from the outside looking in, you can attest that everybody deals with injuries differently, but there are players when they're injured, they get a little different acting. They're not out on the football field. They can't practice. They can't do this. They can't do the thing that they've been doing for umpteen years. It was repetition, right? It's a traumatic experience for them. That's like saying I don't want to use that as an example, but I think you know where I'm going with it. But
I feel like we're making an excuse for him because I think we saw.
I'm
the
not
symptoms
making an
during
excuse,
during
but
the
I'm just saying.
negotiations.
I'm just saying. Well, during the negotiations, it was different because you got to do what you got to do to get the leverage that you need to get the contract. The team ain't trying to give you what you want, and so that's different. But now we talking about the guy that got the contract that was dealing with this injury. Could this possibly have changed his mentality? Is basically what we say from being injured, or are you saying this goes back to the negotiations and how that went down? He might not have been feeling that, and that's why he's acting the way he's acting. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. It is a good question. You're absolutely right. It is absolutely a good question. And when you have a devastating injury like that, you might start thinking your career is over. And like I said, when we didn't know if he was, like when this all came out, I told people I wouldn't report to the Niners either. Like the Niners keep fucking people up. How we expect him to keep him healthy? You know what I'm saying? He's got one of the worst injuries the NFL's ever seen to a knee. He tore all the L's, and we can't keep healthy guys healthy. You want me to come and rehab with y'all? I wasn't mad at the idea of him going and seeking a second opinion or wanting to rehab outside the facility, but you still got to come and hit those checkpoints. Now, if you asking me to speak to his mental, I can't do that. Bro.
Well, none of us can. I said we've seen players before, so we have data where players have dealt with injuries and their mentality changed due to injuries. I'm not saying that that's Brandon Ayuk.
Like this, just not come to the team.
It's just everybody different, bro. Like I'm with you. I can't tell you what his mental state is because I haven't had a conversation with this young man. I'm just saying we've seen players get injured. We've seen players get CTE. Maybe he's dealing with something like that. Who knows? We don't know. But we've seen players just act different. We've seen, especially at the wide receiver position. I feel like it's something about this wide receiver position that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but every man is different. Every man deals with adversity differently. So that's like saying we need Brandon Ayuk need to do this and do that. Who are we to tell this man what he need to do? Like, we don't know what he's going through. What we expect is him, you sign the contract and show up to work. That's what we expect because that's what he signed. And so we can speak on that, but we don't know what's really going on with the cat because we're not talking to the cat. Like, we don't know. Yeah. And every player is different. Every player is going to handle crisis different. Everybody. Tank Dell ain't on the same level as Brandon Ayuk. I see the comments out there. Like, they're just not on the same level. But, yeah, he's been dealing with injuries. That cat can't seem to find his way on the football field. And I think he's hurt because of the way they was using him. So, it is what it is. I really think Brandon Ayuk and his usage or something. I think, you know why I think Brandon Ayuk is? I'm just going off of what I think. I think Brandon Ayuk is pissed off from that Super Bowl and how he wasn't targeted and how he was wide open. And I really feel like he playing a dangerous game right now.
Then why sign the contract?
Because
See,
he can.
I love that. I
because
love
he
that,
can.
right?
Because he can. And stick it in the asshole of the organization. That's why everybody should hate him. I get it.
But
I'm with it.
he cost himself so
He
much.
don't
It
care
don't
about.
make any
What if he
sense.
don't care?
Why not? Why
But what
wouldn't
if he
care?
don't? Because he knows he can go someplace that's gonna appreciate him, that's gonna want him. Listen, man.
Bro,
I'm not.
let me ask you a
look,
question. Okay,
listen, let me
let's
ask
play
you
this
a
out.
question. Because let's just say Adam Peters, that was his guy. Let's just say Brandon Ayuk wasn't Kyle Shanahan's guy. Let's say Brandon Ayuk was an Adam Peters guy. Where's Adam Peters?
He's hanging on by a thread in Washington unless they fired him. I don't even know if he's still there. I ain't even trying to be
No,
funny,
he's
bro.
still there. It was. You can't blame the Commanders. He's off of that. Like he killed the first year in the draft, and then Jaden Daniels got hurt his second year. Like I don't know. Maybe next year you could hold him by a thread. He didn't have his quarterback.
All right,
Is what I'm
that's fair.
saying.
That's fair.
No, go ahead.
That's
Ask me the
fair.
question. I want to know what you. I want to know what you had to say.
Here's my thing. Do you honestly think, because you said he might not care about the money, you honestly think Ayuk is going anywhere and getting?
Well, he's not going to get that now because, like you said, he heard it. Like he heard.
Right, but hear me out. You
So
think he
he'll
gets 15
take
million a
a-
year anywhere?
Do you think I don't think Ayuk's going to get 15 million. I think he's going to have to play on a 1 year prove it
So you
incentive
think
based
he's
deal,
going to
right?
get less than Jawan Jennings is? Because
I
Jawan
think-
Jennings is going to get 15 million a year.
I think Jawan Jennings is going to get 20 million a year, and yes,
That's what I'm saying.
And you know
and
why?
You think Ayuk is going to get less?
I do because Jawan Jennings showed up. Like you get what I'm saying? Like that dude showed up, and there's a new wrinkle to his game. This cat can throw touchdown passes. So like, no, I'm just saying people might, people might like that. Like that might boost his stat. I think Brandon Ayuk, and again, we don't know. We not talking to him, so we just speculate. I think Brandon Ayuk might just bet on himself. Receivers do it all the time. It seems like receivers do it all the time,
They
right?
call them that diva position for a reason.
For a
though.
reason.
Like
That's
they
where I
earn
was
that
going with
moniker.
this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I tell you what though. All jokes aside, I wish that kid, if he is going through something mentally, I hope he gets it straightened out. And I don't care if he never plays another snap of football. If he's going through something, I hope he seeks the help that
For
he
sure.
needs.
For sure.
And gets that
because that
gets taken care
speeding
of.
thing was crazy. Like that's reckless endangerment, right? Like that driving while I can't even think we
And
what you
to
supposed
record,
call it.
like bro, like first just the speeding itself, then you're recording it yourself. Now he may have had glasses on, maybe because I know that he has those.
Oh,
those
the Ray
glasses
Bans
to record and all that stuff.
yeah.
But that means that you were focused on making content, bro. Like, don't you made too much money to be doing stupid shit like that.
Maybe what if he's just
You don't need YouTube numbers that bad, bro.
But see, that's why that question was dope because all we could do is play the what if game. But what if he done with football?
He might, and see, that's the thing. He might know his knee is worse off than what he thought and didn't want the team to know, let me get another year. Let me stay away because if they see how bad this is shredded, I might not. I'm going to get second opinions. I'm going to do the Germany trip that CMC just did and try to get the
He
microbes.
better go to
and,
Denmark or something. He got to go somewhere, like But that's my point. Like we don't know because all we hearing is from the team side and what the team did. Like
Right,
and
yeah.
then
to be clear, the team never said anything malicious either. They were just
No,
like one
nothing.
day he was here, he
And
was helping, and the next day he just wasn't.
Yeah, but I think they were directed to what not to say. I think they knew this from the jump.
Oh man, Kyle's faces like.
Okay, I'll leave that to you. Right? I'm not gonna argue with you about that. That is you. You want to know? Some people have gifts, and that is a gift that you were born with to be able to dissect, pay attention to their mannerisms. The way you can smell people through their presence. I don't know how you do it, but you got a gift. So I'll give that to you, bro.
You were right. Kyle was trying not to say certain things, but
See,
there was also a moment where Kyle looked like he sincerely didn't understand what happened.
Okay,
But
and
I
it's
think he
probably
was
'cause
so far
probably
removed
focused on
from
this-
it.
There you go.
We in the same.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Lucky Dada. Yeah. Like we back, baby. Bam is back. But let's end this on the Raheem Morris. Did the 49ers make a safe bet and go with the guy that they were comfortable with? I kind of
Or
wanted
was it a
to-
sound decision?
Or was it a sound decision? And is it okay if we play this clip from former? Do you feel like there's any bitterness in this young man's voice? I love Dante Whitner, right? But ever since he got fired, he sure cursed a lot, and I like it. You know what I mean? He just let it all out.
Well, you can't say ever since he got fired. He was a cursor when he played. But
Well,
he
I'm just
can't do
saying
that
now
on,
he got
on
fired.
CSNBC.
He could, I wish I had that luxury.
They hired Raheem Morris.
Can y'all hear this?
People achieve success without merit. I truly believe that the 49ers will be looking for their next defensive coordinator, mainly because they hired based on friendship and they went with the safe bet here. Now you say he might have earned it, Whitner. He might have earned it. His track record as a defensive back coach in Washington, 30th ranked pass defense, 26, 28, 24. He goes and get nepotized again in Atlanta.
Wait a minute. 36, 28, 34. Them sound like measurements.
First, he ain't say no 36, bro.
So I'm thinking measurements. My bad.
With his college coach, Dan Quinn. 250 plus yards given up, 19th ranked. Then Dan Quinn gets fired and you assume the role bottom ranked in defense again that year. 2021 comes. McVay makes a call and gives him the responsibility of taking on Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey in the #1 defense in 2021. None of it was earned. None of it was merit. Now you're the 15th, 16th, 17th ranked defense in the league with the same players. And the only reason you win the Super Bowl is because you had an all-world offense that year. So then you go to Atlanta. 23rd in points in 2024, 23rd in yards, 22nd in pass defense, 31st in sacks, 2025, 19th in points, 15th in total yards. How does this make the San Francisco 49ers better?
That's a legit question based off of statistics, right? Mike, are you a statistics person or are you like, because that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, no, I don't like stats because stats are always and manipulated. Stats are always manipulated. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
I can find stats that make you think that Jimmy Garoppolo is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy, and we saw the tape. We know. Right? But there are things that Jimmy did that when you manipulate the numbers the right way, he will come out better than Brock Purdy. And so he gave out very generic information there. And so that's what we got to be careful of.
Okay, let me ask you this because I don't want to say it. I always say the wrong thing, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. Is generic the same as information without context?
Yes.
Okay.
When I say generic, that's what I meant by that.
That's what I just wanted to make sure that you know what I'm saying.
So he knocked the.
I didn't even know
Super Bowl.
Tony was calling us.
Huh?
Is there not Tony in the chat? Oh, maybe.
Oh
not.
yeah, there is a Tony in the chat, but you said he was calling us
Because it says not answer phone calls. Because usually when I'm live, I don't check my phone, and Tony be like, "Yo, can I come on?" And I'm not checking my phone, but if he sent me a WhatsApp, I check it because it's right on my computer screen.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I got to get Tony to WhatsApp me. He got to download the app. That way I don't miss him because I always want Tony on. But nah, he ain't lying though. I mean, he's never had he had a 10th. The defense in 2021 was 9th. So that's top 10. But he had Aaron Donald. So let's look at this because Raheem Morris is going to inherit Nick Bosa and Fred Warner.
Yeah, broken should go in front of both of those names. Let's not do that. He's not inheriting what he inherited when he took over that Seattle. That Rams defense was #1.
He did take over a
lot of
#1 defense,
categories
but I'm just
when they
saying
took them over.
he's inheriting 2 players returning from injury. But I think you would be a little bit if I had to ask you who you're more confident in, it would be Fred Warner over Nick Bosa, right?
Yeah,
broken ankle over ACL, right?
Yeah, #3. Yeah,
But I don't think no one works harder than Nick Bosa returning from an injury. So like I'm confident in that too.
Which is weird that he has that, right? Because no one's ever seen him work back from an injury. He just goes into a hyperbaric chamber and no one talks about it. You ever notice that not one time that people said, did Brandon Ayuk show up? Did Brandon Ayuk show up? I've never heard anybody say, has Nick Bosa showed up?
Never.
I haven't seen a picture of Nick Bosa at a...
We've had these conversations, right? We've literally had these like...
It's February.
In our group chat, I asked, was anybody worried? And Tony shut me the fuck up. Like, don't say that.
That's true. No, he did. He put bass in his voice through a text.
I heard that. I felt that shit. I felt that resonate through my feet. Don't say that. Yes, sir.
Don't do that with Bosa.
No, nothing. Because Yo, I'm a realist, bro. I'm like, man, he was injured at Ohio State. This is second ACL in the pros. Can he return? Yeah. Will he be the same? Probably, but because I asked, do we go edge? Like, do we get another Bosa? Like, or something of that caliber? Because it's Bosa, and then it's question mark. Like, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, I was kidding. Bosa was at the games. Like, we saw Bosa in the games. I'm talking about reporting to practice, but he doesn't report to practice. He reports to check-ins and all that. So I'm kidding. We know that he absolutely takes care of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that family just has a regime. Like, that's just what they do. But here's the thing about Morris, right? He inherited that Rams #1 team, and then they knocked all the way down to, like, middle of the pack.
Yes.
In all those same categories that they were #1 in, right? But Dante answered his own question in that moment. Dante straight up said, you were carried to a Super Bowl because you had a phenomenal offense. You know what happens every time the offense scores? The defense comes right back on the field and they give up more yards. I don't care if it's a 3 and out.
They're tired, bro.
Come on, man.
So there's two ways to unless the offense scores methodically, like
long
10 plays, 11, yeah.
Like what Kyle was doing in 2019, right? Huh? Like what Kyle was doing in 2019, yeah.
It's the bam bomb.
Those 7.5 to 9.5 minute drives, huh? Come on, man.
That's different. That's giving your defense proper rest and things like that. And that's why when Mike said what he said, the context is missing from a lot of this, right? Yes. So we could go off of the stats all day. The stats numbers don't lie. Like the stats are the stats, but there's context into these defenses. The Niners defense was terrible, even though it was good. Number-wise, they were still a top scoring defense. Like, believe it or not, but was our defense really good? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, statistically, we did this, we did that. But damn, did y'all watch the same games? Because on third down, they were terrible.
Yes, they were.
And we can attest to the injuries, but nah, like we couldn't figure stuff out. Does Raheem Morris, and let me be clear, not let us be clear. If Robert Saleh didn't take the head coaching job, he would be the defensive coordinator here. Would we be more confident if he was the DC? Like, cause that's the question. Like, because I think people are looking at these stats from Raheem Morris and the defenses that he built. And I'm gonna let you go in 4 minutes, so you get 20 minutes to get to your place. Like, I think people were worried. Why shouldn't they worry? Or are you worried? Like, I'm thinking you not, because by the way you talk.
Yeah. No, I definitely have some worry, man. I had a like come to Jesus moment the other day, last night actually, when it comes to Kyle making these friendly hires. Like Kyle's always tied to somebody. He's always tied to somebody. Then I stepped back and thought about Kyle's been coaching for 20 fucking years.
Damn.
He's gonna know everybody.
Damn.
He started from the bottom in the circles with ball boys.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
Him as a ball boy, yeah.
Then he, and that's not coaching. He's been coaching for almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you are rubbing elbows with all the quality control coaches and all that stuff around the NFL, and y'all are bouncing,
you kind of know everybody.
Going from team to team, you are gonna know somebody, bro.
Everybody, like
right. So I think we have to stop looking for was this a friendly hire. Now, with that said, Raheem Morris is a jack of all trades. If you ask me, is he a 3-4 guy, a 4-3 guy? I'm gonna say, yep.
Mm-hmm. He's a hybrid guy, so that's how I label him. Mm-hmm.
Right. If you ask me, can he produce a top turnover team? I'm gonna say, yep.
Yep.
Can you say that our turnover is gonna be an issue sometimes with him? Yep. So it's really we're gonna have to see. Here's what I do know though: he knows how to look at his players, and he really does let the players play. All of his defenses, they look like they have fun on them. They look like they have fun on his defenses, and that goes a long way. So we're gonna have to see how it goes. If I had to pick one,
and to add to what you said, he's a player's coach. So
that part,
that is what our players like. That's why you got Fred Warner making the statements. Oh shoot, I forgot I had to do my. That's why we gotta go. My bad. I forgot something. Oh shoot, yeah, shoot is right. You're right. No, I don't. You know what? I'm bugging because there's. I'm not bugging. I'm conditioned. Anyway, it is what it is. We're good. Mike, finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if I have to pick. Was this a sound hire or was this a safe hire? I'm gonna say that this was a sound hire. I'm going to say that this was a sound hire. I think that given the prospects that were out and available right now, sound hire, not a safe. This was a sound hire.
I
given
agree.
the prospects that were available,
Am I supposed to disagree?
and where we were, no.
Okay.
And this is someone that Kyle is going to trust. I don't think Kyle's going to be hovering over him. I do want to see if Kyle allows him to bring in anybody from his staff to come over here, and that's going to be what lets me know right away.
I think it's a sound hire. I think what you want is familiarity with your coaching because that's where trust lies. And I think Kyle Shanahan trusts Raheem Morris. I think that is why he was targeted. I liked how the lateness of the interview processing happened. It was like no interviews, and then all of a sudden it was a bunch of interviews, and then he was hired, right? And I like that because sometimes, you know how they say, if you know what you want, go get it. When you go back to the Steve Wilkes situation, we were deep in the playoffs. We couldn't really see a bunch of coaches or whatever at the time. Like and then once we lost, we had to hire who we had to hire because we didn't have enough time because we had to get ready for the Senior Bowl, get ready for the free agency, the draft. So you get what I'm saying? And so now, because we were out in the second round, we were out in that second round. Kyle was like, all right, let's find out who's going to be available. On January 5th, when he was released from the Falcons, I told Kyle to go get his guy. And we know that this is Kyle's guy. So I actually like it because the one thing we don't need Kyle doing is micromanaging. And the reason why this defense was able to fly and do what it needed to do and develop slowly but surely with all the injuries is because Kyle Shanahan no longer had to be in the defensive room, right? It was Robert Saleh, I trust you. Matter of fact, they gave Robert Saleh picks, right? I think it's going to be the same thing. My only question is, who is going to be our DB's coach? Is this going to be a Raheem Morris move, or is this still going to be a Kyle Shanahan move? I'm curious to see because Kyle selects his coaches. Like, that's what Kyle does. He selects his coaches. He selects the staff. That's what Kyle does. We're going to get to the super chat comment. So I think it's a sound hire because he went after the guy he wanted. Now, maybe they wanted Jim Schwartz, but they didn't want to wait because the processing, they got to get ready for the draft.
And there's no guarantee he's even going to be available. He's still.
Oh my gosh, that's right. He's still in the contract with the Browns.
Yeah.
Right. Sean, what up, broski? He says, Raheem, the toilet paper Morris, offensive wet wipe. Ouch. I can't wait till we come back to this show and our defense has 27 interceptions this year. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the 5 we had last year. I don't even know how many we had, but it was bad, right? And I just can't wait because I'm curious to see like how we'll flip the script and be like, oh my gosh, this was a great hire. The one thing I like about Morris too, Mike, is he be fired up, bro. Like, and I think we're going to get some mean cats. I understand the rankings of his defense wasn't great in Atlanta. He had pillar pieces, but they had a lot of young pieces out there as well. But nobody talked trash about A.J. Terrell. That wasn't his guy. He inherited him. But nobody talked trash about him. Nobody talked trash about Jesse Bates. Nobody talked trash about those pillar guys because they were the guys. He developed Jalen Walker. He developed James Pierce Jr. I think he led rookies in sacks this year. Like, so I'm all for giving him the chance. Mike's got to get out of here. Mike, take us home. Everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in on both channels. We will be dual streaming every single Wednesday. Can't wait to be back next Wednesday. Mike, send us home, baby.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is The BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.